Let me show you how I used AI to generate all of the artwork that I need for the next year of music releases in literally less than 60 minutes. Hey, it's John here at Hyped. And in this video, I want to show you another cool little trick of how to use Midjourney in order to create cover art. This is something I recently used to practically produce all the cover art that I would ever need for the rest of the year. And it literally took me less than 60 minutes. I recorded a prior video where I spoke about what Midjourney is, how to set up your own server in order to use Midjourney and render images. And so if you're new to Midjourney, or this is the first video about Midjourney that you watched, then let me leave a link above this video here that shows you to this first video, which I'll recommend that you watch. But if you've used Midjourney, let me show you this cool little trick here that allowed me to generate amazing quality cover art in literally just minutes. Now, before I jump in, don't forget to hit the subscribe, the like, and the bell icon below so that you can get more videos like this on YouTube on how to reach and get more fans for your music. Now, Midjourney is a text-to-image AI, which means you give it a text prompt, and out of this text prompt, Midjourney will render images. And when it comes to text to image AI, the challenge always is, what kind of prompt do I have to give the AI in order to generate the kind of image that I'm looking for? And that is both an art and a science. And the folks who really mastered at this, they have spent days, weeks, months figuring out what prompts exactly to use in order to generate specific images. Now, in a prior video, I showed you how you can upload images into Midjourney and have it reverse engineer prompts. Again, let me leave a link above here if this is something that you'd like to see. But there is another way to come up with amazing prompts that generate mind-blowing pictures in Midjourney. I recently discovered this, and it's a website called PromptBase. PromptBase is a marketplace where artists essentially sell professional prompts that they use in order to generate a specific type of images. It's not expensive. These prompts, they go for like $3.99, $4.99, and you can get prompts for all kinds of generative AI platforms. So let me show you what's on the inside here. I just went to promptbase.com and I'm going to go to find a prompt. And here on the left side, you can make some selections. So in this particular case, we're looking for Midjourney prompts. So I'm going to select Midjourney here. And then on the left side, you can see all kinds of categories that these prompts would fall into. There is unfortunately no music category other than synthwave, you could say. So, you know, if I highlight this, you can see what kind of images you get here. And the way this works is you can look at the images, and if you would want to generate images like this for, where is it, $3.99, you can just buy the prompt, and then you can use that prompt in Midjourney in order to generate unlimited images like this. But let me go back here. The other thing that you can do, if you don't think any of these categories here on the left side is a good fit, you can use search prompts. So again, I make old school house music inspired by house music in the 90s. So I might be able to type something in like 90s house music just to see what comes up. And let's see what we're getting. Oh, I think I still have synthwave, so I gotta select all here on the left side. And then let me repeat the search here. Okay, so now I'm getting all kinds of imagery that has sort of a 90s vibe attached to it. And so this one's pretty cool. Let me see what else we got here. Lots of icons of the area like Game Boys and cassette tapes. But this looks pretty cool too. So there might be inspiration for cover art in here, or something like this here looks pretty cool. Although Midjourney doesn't do great with text. So don't try to have Midjourney write specific text into your images. This is likely something you'd have to do afterwards. But certainly the artists that are creating these images, they know what they're doing in Midjourney, and basically their expertise is now available to us as non-professional graphic designers or hobby graphic designers who only need graphics to go along with music or social media marketing, anything like that. Now, that said, I don't want to devalue the graphics that go with music, especially as we're running ads for our music and we're attracting an audience visually first, right? Imagine you run ads on Facebook and Instagram for your song and you have an audience which is scrolling down their feed. The first thing they see is your cover art. So cover art really can have a fundamental impact on the success of your promotion campaigns. And this is why I really care about what it looks like. Now, when I browsed through PromptBase, I found this prompt here. It's called The Portraits of the Souls. And it came with those images here on the left side. I liked the color scheme. I liked that they blend together different images and different angles of the same person. So what I did is I purchased this prompt, and this is essentially what it gave me. It's a relatively short prompt, but again, it's a prompt that I would have never come up with if I had to figure this out by myself. It would have taken me weeks or months to even get there. But with PromptBase, I was able to buy it, and now I can take it into Midjourney. What you're looking at right now is one of my private servers with the Midjourney bot enabled on it. And what I can do here right now, I can work with this prompt. All right, so I'm gonna just type in imagine, which is the command to tell Midjourney that we're trying to generate an image. I'm gonna then paste it here. And now inside this prompt, there are a few variables in here. And the variables, they are presented in these brackets. So one variable is the color scheme, pink, white, violet, and place position of an old man. My music is uplifting house music, which is more associated with clubs or parties or music festivals. So what I could say instead here is a young woman smiling, euphoric at a nightclub. This part is an experiment, but at least we're starting off with a prompt that we know is setting us down a very specific artistic direction. So once I have typed in the prompt that I like, I'm gonna click is enter. And now it just takes a couple seconds for Midjourney to generate this image. All right, this just completed, and here's what we got. Let me open this up and actually open it up in the browser so we can see it larger. So it's definitely using the same artistic style, especially on these images here, where it's taking multiple shots of the woman and it's blending them into each other. And I like it. It's a very simple way to get a very high quality and very specific and very defined outcome. So what I can do now, if I wanted to use any of these images as cover art, I could just say, for example, version 3 here. I click on U3 to up-res this. It makes the image larger. And now I can click on it, open my browser. There it is, full resolution. And all I have to do now is save this image and I can use it as my cover art. And this is just one example. Now that I purchased the prompt, I can use it over and over again. And that's what I did. So I rendered 10 to 20 images that look similar. They have a similar graphic styles, but they're still all unique. So if you want to generate high quality cover art for your music fast and free up time that you can put back into making more music or engaging with your fans, then maybe give this a shot. Midjourney is very, very powerful, and PromptBase seems like a really cool tool. And obviously this video isn't sponsored by PromptBase or anything like that. It's just something I found, discovered, really liked, and that's why I wanted to share it with you. Want to get your music heard on Spotify with AI? I just launched a brand new video training program called the Spotify Growth Switch, where I show you how to start growing real listeners, real fans, and real streams on Spotify in less than 10 minutes using software and AI. I've used the Spotify Growth Switch system to now grow my music to over 7 million streams and tens of thousands of monthly listeners on Spotify. This works for any music genre. It gets you real fans and listeners super fast, and it's extremely easy to set up, literally just like flipping a spotlight switch for your music. Despite using AI, you don't need to know nothing about tech stuff in order to be successful with this. I've had the tremendous privilege of helping multiple tens of thousands of music artists grow their music on Spotify, many of which have grown to much larger numbers, lots more listeners, lots more streams than I have using the systems that I've taught. Makes me so proud of their success. And so if you want to get more real listeners, real fans, and real streams for your music fast using state-of-the-art software and AI, then click the link below this video and check out the Spotify Growth Switch. I can't wait to help you grow your music on Spotify, and I look forward to seeing you on the inside.